Low back pain. There's nothing I get more questions about than low back pain. It's the most common complaint in seniors, but especially if you've got Parkinson's, any sort of dystonia or dyskinesia is going to tighten those muscles and you really need to stretch them out. So the low back pain can be tricky because it can be caused by a lot of things. There's muscles on either side of the spine, the flexors and extensors. They can get tight. It could be coming from your hips and SI. If you've got any sciatic involvement, you probably noticed that. But also there's this tricky little muscle in the back called the QL that connects the spine to the upper part of the sacrum. That jams up and one hip will come up and then you'll get back pain because you're all kinked. Anyway, I'm going to give you some good ways to stretch it out. So sitting up nice and tall, start right there. And let's just go in big circles. We're going to work the flexors and extensors first. So try and keep your hips flat on the ground. So all of this is coming from your spine. And we're going to make it big. So you got to come forward and you got to come back. Another big muscle group that's involved is the obliques, the side muscles. Work those out. Get everything warmed up. This is great for warming up and just getting moving. Going around, great big circles. One more time, next time you come forward, we're gonna go in the opposite direction. And switch. So we're going around. You might start to feel the side of your body just getting it going. There's a little bit of movement in this, well, good amount of movement in the spine and warming up that QL. So going around, let's do 3 more. Bringing it forward and back. And then coming back. Let's scooch back in the chair a little bit. Sitting up nice and tall, hips are level. Bring the shoulders back. We're going to do those flexors and extensors. So we're going to sweep the arms forward. Then we're going to sweep them back. And we're going to add some cat-cow here. So we're going to open, we're going to bring the heart forward and the chin to the ceiling. Looking up and then rounding. And looking up and then rounding down. We're just getting it moving, the flexors. And then we extend, opening and closing the back. A little more work in the shoulders. You can roll those palms up as you go back. Turn them down and back as you come forward, depending on your range of motion, depending on your shoulders. So opening and rounding and opening and rounding and bring them down. We're going to widen the hips a little bit, or the legs. Just sweep one arm up, find a little side bend. One arm goes down the chair, up and over again. Keep the hip on the chair. Feel that stretch here. See if you can bring it and look up under the shoulder if you've got a little more space. And bring that arm down. Reach as if someone's pulling on that hand. Roll the palm up and see if you can look up under the shoulder. And then come on back down. Hips stay up. If this isn't available to you because you've got be in a range of motion with the shoulders, bring this arm down and just stay right there. Same work, same muscle group. Going down, just as effective as stretching the back. Rocking side to side. Out and up. The larger you can make that, the more muscles you can involve, the more it's going to help. And over and down. So we're going to take the legs a little bit wider than we normally would. So take them off to the corners of your chair. We have a tendency as we age to bring those legs in and then we trip over our own 2 feet. So kind of open those hips out or pull on that on the IT band. We're going to take the belly button and turn over one leg. Here's where we get the QL. So we're going to try and keep that hip on the chair and roll down. We're bringing the chin towards the knee or the belly button towards the thigh. And once you get down, we're going to tuck and roll the neck under for a little bit more lengthening in the spine. And then come back up. And we're going to slide right on over to the other side. Again, find a little twist at the top so that belly button is coming towards the thigh. Roll it down over the top of that knee. And then tuck the chin. And it doesn't matter if your stretch is here or if your stretch is here. It's the same work. You know your body. Be very careful as you're working the back. We're going to come up and over Especially listen if there's any stenosis or scoliosis in here, because we are tractioning and lengthening. So rolling over, coming down, tucking that chin, rolling it up. I would do it at least 3 times on each side. Roll it over, rolling it down. I think we need to do it one more time. And up and over. And back to center. Coming up to keep the legs wide. Keep the hip bones down. We're going to kind of tilt the pelvis so that we're leaning forward and it's coming right from the hips. We have a tendency to want to lean this way. Let's bring it up and fold in half. So you've got the legs wide. We're going to lean down and we're going to look up. So the back is flat. Kind of loosening the hips a little more. Bring it forward. And then roll it back. And tuck the chin as you come up. Good big round. Bring the shoulders back, open it out. And lower it down again. Coming down. We're just going to do one more. Bring it up and back. Last one. This is just a quick little stretch to get everything loosened up. Bring it up, bring your shoulders back. Scooch those legs back together and slosh the legs side to side. It's a little bit of hip involvement in low back pain. Well, depending on where it's from. And just rock it out. And hopefully that loosens up your back. You do it, give it a 30-day challenge, so you do it daily for a little while. You might find it remembers to stay relaxed. So if you have more questions or if I can help you out, see me at the gym.